Hey guys, how's it going? Tim here from Droid Life, and today we're going to be talking about Shield. Shield we've been discussing ever since January when they first launched it. Announced it at CES in Las Vegas. Me and Kellen were there, and the CEO came up on stage and was like, "We got a surprise for you," and it was Shield. It's gotten a few cosmetic changes, like they changed up the triggers on the back, but other than that, I mean, this is the same Shield. Tegra 4 powered, 5-inch 720p display, portable gaming console that we saw back in January. So it's finally it finally got announced. We got pricing, availability, and all that, etc., etc. So we're going to be going over quick hardware, hands-on, some of the packaging and the accessories that's going to be launching alongside it. So let's get right into it. First, we have the hard shell case, which everyone's probably going to want to pick up. Shield is already built like a tank, but if you're going to be doing what NVIDIA wants you to do, which is kind of taking it out and about, gaming wherever you are on the go, then you're going to want this to protect that bad boy. And plus it's priced at $300, so you're going to want to be protecting that investment. It's a nice case, very durable, molded perfectly to fit Shield. Right there on the front you got the Shield branding, then you also have some NVIDIA branding right here on the top on the little zipper, little puller. If we open it up, you'll see that usually I store, say if I'm not using Shield, I'll store the power adapter in here. But it has a nice felt inside, and it has this little compartment here which you can probably stick custom lids or any other little odds and ends that you might have. The neat thing is that if you have Shield inside, there's this back port right here, so while Shield's inside you can be charging it at the same time, which is very nice. And speaking of the power adapter, here it is right here. Shield is definitely a luxury item, and I think NVIDIA pretty much went balls to the wall basically on making sure that everything felt great and looked great. For example, just the power adapter itself, you have that Shield logo right here on the micro USB cord, and then NVIDIA branding right there on the side of the power adapter, which, I mean, it looks nice, feels nice. I mean, you can just tell that it's good stuff. So since it is micro USB though, you can use pretty much any charger you can charge an Android device with, but of course they suggest that you use theirs. No offense to them who want it, you know, it looks nice. As I mentioned, the stick in there, they also announced these custom lids for Shield. So on the back side of Shield, you have these custom lids, which they're done by magnets, which I can show in a sec. But so basically there's like a carbon fiber one, this is a black one. What comes on Shield is a silverback one, kind of metallic. They're nice, and they say that you're supposed to use them for kind of like customization, to know which, if you have multiple Shields in the household, you can know which one's which, etc., etc. So that's definitely a good one. Excuse my phone. So we can actually pull this out here and get a little peek at it. Pretty simple boxing. Shield custom lid. Add your touch of style to Shield. I think I most certainly will. Pull it out here. Yeah, so basically, Shield at first was, you had to kind of slide it on, but now they changed it to where it's just magnetic. So basically all you gotta do is throw that bad boy on there. We'll kind of show you that in a second, but this one's nice and glossy black, and we'll show that off in a second. Here's the box that Shield will come in. So basically if you buy Shield, pre-order Shield, this is what you're gonna be getting. It's definitely a nice box, nice packaging. Shows off Shield right there, Shield branding, NVIDIA on the top. On the back there's it closed, so as I was saying, there's that metallic custom lid right there. Take Android gaming to the next level. That is most certainly what they're trying to do. Shield, so let's see, we'll slide that off here. I will already tell you, Shield is not inside, it's actually sitting to the left of me. We did a previous unboxing, and but now we're just kind of gonna go over the packaging. So Shield will be sitting right here, and then on the bottom of that they give you all your warranty info packet, and there would have been the power adapter and the cable right there. So not too bad, not too bad. So of course the good part, and we'll slide that back on, the good part is Shield itself, and that is right here. NVIDIA Shield, Tegra 4 power, 5-inch 720p display. It's turned off right now. We'll do a quick little outside tour. The controller that is built into Shield, basically in my hands, feels like an Xbox 360 controller. You know, it has the black. It's kind of got the same color scheme going. Joysticks feel good. There's more triggers and bumpers on the top. So you got your left trigger, right trigger, bumpers, all that fun stuff. Right here on the bottom, where it used to say NVIDIA, it now says Shield, and then NVIDIA has been placed on the back side on the bottom. So here, I'll close this up and we'll do a nice little tour. Actually, while we're doing that, I can show you this. So, like I was saying, they're magnetic, so you just kind of slide these off, and you can easily just take that new one, throw it right on, and the magnets are pretty strong, so it just kind of goes right onto there. On the back, you got powered by NVIDIA Tegra, yep, Tegra 4 with its those new GPUs, 72-core GPU, I believe. Pretty beasty stuff. On the back side, we have your HDMI out, which also supports 4K video. Micro SD storage, so that's expandable. It comes with 16 gigs on board, but you can expand that to 64 plus. And then there's your micro USB for charging. And then you have your audio out, which everyone needs. And there's those triggers, like I was saying, in the bumpers. They feel great. I've been playing Shield a little bit, and so far, I'm in love. Really nice looking device. That green accent right there on the bottom. And then another huge thing are these speakers. Man, they are loud. They sound good. The highs are high, the lows are lows. I mean, I'm not really an audiophile guy, so I can't speak in technical terms for the audio, but as a music lover and sound lover, they do sound great, and they get super loud. So if you're listening to music or playing a game, like, it's right there. It's in your face. It's loud. So no problems with that. Overall, it feels great. It's heavy, but not too heavy. So it kind of gives you that sense of security, like this device was built to last. It's a tank, like I said earlier. It's a good one. We'll go ahead and we'll power it on real quick, but we won't be going into too much software today. So you power it on and it says NVIDIA Shield. Naturally, got to add their little touch. Let's see what else we can pull up here. Yeah, nice little animations, all that good stuff. As far as the technical specs go, like I said, Tegra 4 chip, 2 gigs of RAM. There's no cameras and no back-facing camera, no front-facing camera. That really would have been a nice addition. 16 gigabytes of onboard flash memory, 5-inch HD 720p display, micro SD slot, supportable up to 64 gigs. Oh, sorry, powering on and getting notifications already. And that's about it. We're going to be having a lot more Shield fun along the way. And then they also sent along an AR drone, which you might already know, depending on if you saw that video yet or not. But either way, NVIDIA Shield, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to hit us up on the site and let us know what you think. Till then, we're Droid Life. Peace.